Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Super Bowl Sunday market video here. So I was just reflecting, thinking of what happened last week as far as the whole market sell-off and the recovery. Uh, really started when Kevin Warsh was announced last Friday, and trying to kind of put a game plan together of what I think is the best way to handle the situation as a long-term investor. So I think I have some pretty good thoughts here. So Kevin Warsh is a deflationary person. So he doesn't like inflation. He's terrified of it. His record shows from '08 and some other instances where he does not like inflation. So quantitative easing might be delayed. That's fine. But I do think if push came to shove, just like 2020, '08, 2018 happened a little bit. But when that occurrence does hit, I do think he will quantitative ease, turn the money printer on. That will set the bottom of the market every single time historically, like 2000 and all those times I just said right there. That does set the bottom of the market. So how I'm going to handle this is, I think we are getting some gifts in definitely some Mag 7s right now. We got 20-30% sell-offs in a lot of them, and then mid and small caps, some of them have already fell 50 to 70%. You could argue going into the year they were fair value, basically all of them, or even arguably cheap. Now they're just like disgustingly cheap. So last week I did buy a little bit of Meta. I did buy actually a pretty large amount of Amazon. I love it around basically the $200 range. All fall I was looking at getting it under 220, 215, and it would bounce, and I really didn't think I'd have another opportunity to get it at around $200. So after they reported, they said they were spending $200 billion on CapEx. Market wasn't happy about that. If you really think about it, I mean, Google, Meta, Amazon, all the big guys with a bunch of money, spending money in the economy is good, right? So if they thought they were going into a recession, or if they thought we were going into a recession, or we were going to raise rates, or something crazy was going to happen, I don't think they'd be spending all their cash. And Amazon and Meta are basically spending all their cash in CapEx. So that tells me they're very optimistic on AI. They're very confident in what they're doing. They both have great track records, decades over decades over decades. So I think it's an overreaction of people. The market's very emotional, and it gives really good opportunities, and that's how you kind of outperform the market. So yeah, I did buy Amazon around $200 Friday. So, and I think since it went up to like 210, 212-ish by close. So I think that just shows it was an overreaction. So yeah, my approach basically is, for the next couple of weeks, any pullbacks, I will be buying. I'll make videos when I buy something, but yeah, Amazon's about a 10 position portfolio weight. I like staying very balanced. So example, if you have $100,000, 10% is 10 grand. So not saying that's my portfolio, but I'm just giving an example to make it easy. But yeah, so that's kind of how I have it balanced right now, about 10%. If it goes down to like 180, 175, or 150 Amazon, like, I'll go way over 10%. I usually don't like doing that, just to kind of protect myself in case I'm wrong. But for a situation like that, you're that's once in like a decade opportunity to get a company like that again. So you gotta kind of take advantage of that. So yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts. I'm not really panicked about the market. Everyone's freaking out. Crypto's falling, which you could argue is good. It needs a reset. I think a lot of fake and leveraged money's in there, and those people make a bunch of money and pump up other things, which makes it very silly. So like the market in general. So it's healthy to get a reset like that. And resets are good in markets. You have to remember every year we get at least usually one S&P 5% pullback at minimum, usually 5 to 10. So maybe we're getting it early this year, maybe we're getting a bunch, but really whenever that happens, if you look at history, it's always a good time to buy as a long-term investor. Stay out of margin, and yeah, just always have more income than what you spend, and you always have opportunities to buy the market, and just kind of keep your feet down, and just keep it simple. I mean, people overcomplicate this game. It's really, it doesn't have to be complicated. So just stick to the fundamentals and focus on the long term, and you should be good. So yeah, that's what I got. So yeah, I bought Amazon. That's really all I wanted to make. And this week, we could see a market rebound because there was a massive sell-off. Everything, the RSI's oversold. PEs are coming down. Sentiment's in the ground already. So yeah, so really, that's really the best time to buy. And yeah, till tomorrow. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel if you guys like it. I'll let you guys know my buys, how I'm feeling about the market. I'm feeling pretty optimistic, honestly. Cautiously optimistic, but optimistic. I'm not pulling cash out or running to the the exit or anything like that. So, all right, that's all I got. Peace.